Hello, Leo. Hello, lovely Leo, and welcome to your mid-month to mid-teroscope. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm going to be doing a monthly teroscope for middle of November to middle of February for Leo, and I just want to thank you for being here. We've got the winter solstice happening on November 22nd. And for those in the southern hemisphere, that's going to be your summer solstice. So we're just winding down on the light. It's time that is coming to sort of a quieter, slower time as we head towards less light in the sky. And then after the solstice, it will pick up again. So this is just a prominent time where the sun appears to stop for 3 days in a row, right at the apex of the solstice. So it's a really good time to just go inward, reflect upon this previous year, spend time with friends and family. And I just want to wish you a beautiful Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate, or whether you celebrate at all. This Yuletide season is really special. So I'm wishing a beautiful time for you and your families. So I'm going to get right into the cards here in just a moment. I just want to say one more thing about the solstice is the solstice happens in conjunction with a full moon in Cancer, which is your 12th house, Leo. So this is a time where things will be coming to completion. Full moons usually shine the light on or illuminate something, maybe something that you're releasing, an old cycle. And I would say, because it's in your 12th house, Leo, pay attention to your dreams. You may get some real illumination in your dreams, potentially about spiritual matters or something that may be coming to a completion regarding a spiritual matter. So that's what I'll also say about your 12th house, this full moon in Cancer on November 22nd, in conjunction with the solstice, the winter solstice for the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice for the southern hemisphere. So let's see what's coming up for you in the cards for mid to mid, Leo. Looks like we open with enough cups. So you may be beginning the middle of feeling really emotionally fulfilled, spending time with your families, maybe making plans to spend time with your families, very normal, very regular around the holiday seasons. So this is just confirmation of that. And it's saying that it's a time of potential real emotional fulfillment and joy and peace and harmony within the family and within yourself, Leo. So enjoy that as that comes up for you. Next card out we have is the Chariot. So this is usually having to do with victory or success. There may be something that you wanted to do, a goal or an achievement that may not be coming to fruition right now, Leo. It may be in delay, or there may be a different change of plans. For some of you, it could also be that travel plans are in delay, that things go differently than planned. So if you are traveling this holiday season, please double check your itinerary, pack extra of something in case a bag is lost. Chariot has to do with travel, with victory, with success and triumph. So with Chariot in reverse, it's usually saying there could be trouble with travel plans, with delays, with things getting lost. If you are traveling to go see your family, it might be that those travel plans are changed somehow, or that there is some lack of achievement, like maybe you wanted to go to a different state to visit your family, but it's looking like you're not going to be able to. There's something about travel or some sort of goal that may be either in delay or not coming to fruition. But I would just say enjoy time with your family regardless. Maybe if you can't visit them, call them. There's a lot of peace around the family mid-February. I'm seeing this still with here, Leo. And then next up we have Page of Coins. So you may be getting some sort of communication from a earth sign person. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For some of you, it may be an apology, or it could also be a job offer, some sort of opportunity, something that's being handed to you that's valuable. And pages are usually communication. So it's valuable communication from someone who's either an earth sign or someone who holds the archetype of the student, someone who's willing to learn something. For some of you, this may be your children, if you have earth sign children. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be that you're spending time with them. Or for some of you, it could be potentially that they are causing some of this delay in this travel, or they're involved with this backwards movement, this disruption of the travel plans. So that's coming into, but it could just be a willingness to learn something, some welcome communication, something, a valuable piece of information, or an apology from an earth sign person, Leo. What else do we have? I just checked the bottom of the deck and we've got King of Coins in reverse here. So that could be just not feeling stable, or feeling like your finances be strained at this time. Yeah, Magician in reverse is saying you're not feeling at the top of your power, Leo. But let's see what else is coming up for you in the cards. We've got Death coming up. So that's confirming to me that there's some sort of end coming to something. Again, this could be the release of something that no longer serves you, and a really good time to release things is during a full moon. So if there's something that you're trying to release, or if there's something that you're looking to release, Leo, the full moon is a really great time to do it. And it could be that you're getting a communication from an earth sign that they are ending something. There could be a communication of an end for some of you. So, but it's usually death shows up when it's time for us to let go of something. And I always use the Buddhist phrase with this card, let go or be dragged. Because when death shows up, it's a natural part of life. It's something to not be resisted. It's something to be let go of so that new things can come in. What else have we got for Leo, end of March to beginning of February? We've got the Emperor in reverse. So this could be an Aries that you're not seeing eye to eye with, or someone who is a bit controlling, a bit domineering. Usually this is someone who's elder or someone who's masculine. So this could be like a grandfather, a father figure, a boss, a landlord. So there's something about them, even though there's lots of really good positive energy for the family, there may be an elder, again, grandparent, an uncle, a father, some sort of male older figure that is being sort of cranky or crotchety, a little bit controlling or domineering. Emperor in the upright is very orderly and likes to, create order wherever he goes. But in the reverse position, sometimes it can be someone who's overly controlling, or someone who likes to say his word is law. So see if you can focus, Leo, on other parts of the family. If someone is showing up and it doesn't necessarily have to be part of the family, but for many of you it could be. But if there's someone who's showing up in Emperor in reverse archetype, being overly domineering, crotchety, cranky, their way or the highway, focus on other parts of the family, because there's a lot of other really good, emotionally fulfilling stuff here. Just be on the lookout for this guy. He'd be the one impacting your travel plans as well, or whatever your success, goal, or victory. It's funny, I'm actually seeing him as wearing the same headdress here as the Sphinx here at the bottom. So I'm actually seeing that he is in some ways impacting your travel plans. Maybe you had travel plans to go see this person and they're saying, I'm not going to be available. So just be aware of that, Leo. There's plenty of other good family juju to spend time with the family. So enjoy that. Enjoy the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment regardless. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Five of Coins in reverse. So there would be a way, Leo, that if you had felt left out in the cold before about something, or financially destitute, or some way that you were being kept apart from something, that's turning around. This usually means that Five of Coins is a card of focus. So when it's in the upright, usually means you're focusing on lack or on loss. And when it's in the reverse, you're coming out of that. So you may be coming to appreciate what you have, what is around you. And a really great practice for that, Leo, that you might be really ready and willing to embrace is that of gratitude. So Five of Coins often says to me, being appreciative for what you have, looking around you and seeing how abundant your life is just as it is. So coming out of a period of feeling perhaps left out in the cold, any sort of lack, any sort of loss, this means changing your focus so that you're coming out of that and showing appreciation for what it is that you have and what surrounds you. Next card out is Six of Swords. So this is a card of healing, recovery, and travel. So if there was travel that was delayed, or that there were problems with, or that was canceled, or whatever complications came, it may be that you end up doing this in February, at the beginning of February, or that you end up going from whatever this chaotic waters are to this place of smooth sailing, to a place of calmer horizons, one of peace. And I see him holding up this flag here. And I'm thinking about, it's really reminding me of like the Spanish bullfighters flag, where it's inciting something you have felt like it was boiling your blood or inciting you or bringing up anger, but he's holding it up almost like one would a peace flag. So I think he's saying, here we are, I almost get the I surrender vibe from this, even though it's a red flag. Usually the red is used to incite the bull, but then when the bull runs at the matador flings it away. So I'm just getting something about a flag, like there might be some communication. Again, could be with an earth sign person where you're saying I surrender or here I am. You're sending them sort of a response to this communication is what I'm getting. Something that brings you peace, something that takes you out of a situation of feeling agitated to, you're saying I'm going to heal from this. I'm going to recover from this. I'm going to go to a place of a calmer horizon, Leo, whatever that might mean for you. And then Eight of Staves, then there'll be a period of non-communication. Usually Eight of Staves is communication, things happening swiftly, things being lined up. I call this like the pot of water just before it boils. There might be something, again, that has to do with delay or non-communication, a lack of communication. It might just be a time to be quiet and go internal. There might just be a time of peace where there's just not a lot of activity, whether it's communication or mental activity. It's just a slowing down of things. And I kind of like that underneath death here, because usually when something is let go of, there's usually a period of rest and relaxation that comes after that. So I actually like that for you there, Leo. And then we have Ten of Staves. So this means completing something in terms of carrying something that feels like a burden, or it feels like if you've been carrying something that's heavy, that you've been carrying for a long time, this means putting it down. It means that you've come to the end of the road of carrying something that feels like you've been putting in more than your fair share of the work, where it feels like you've been holding more than what's your responsibility, Leo. Like if you've been putting a lot of effort into something and it's wearing you out, this is you coming to the end of the road of that and finally putting down those burdens. So there is some sort of completion happening. It's kind of echoing this death card. There's something that you're going to be putting down at the end of or beginning of February. And then Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is clarity. This is revelation. This is your aha moment. You're going to see a truth that's right in front of you, Leo. And I get the sense this is coming in February. So this is revelation. I call this card truth with a capital T. It's when you see the truth that's right in front of you, clear as day. And I always say with this card, the truth will set you free. And for some reason, I'm seeing abundance coming with this cluster of grapes here too. I'm seeing that by clearing away any falsehoods, by speaking your truth, and potentially by initiating a new thought or a new idea or new belief, you bring a lot of abundance to yourself. I really see this as a completion and a letting go with Death and with Knight of Wands, and then you get this aha moment. Like, I'm actually seeing it in line with Five of Coins here in reverse, where, you know, maybe it's like, maybe I can't do all this traveling. I actually have a lot around me that I'm abundant and thankful for. And I'm seeing this very clearly, that I am abundant, that I am, you know, that's just one possibility. But there's that kind of thing going on where you're coming to some sort of realization here in the middle of February or beginning of February, where you're seeing that maybe what you wanted or your goal was not achieved, but it was a blessing in disguise. Sometimes it's a blessing not to receive what it is that we want. And that's what I'm seeing with Chariot, Five of Coins in reverse, and then this Ace of Swords. There's a new way of thinking about things. Swords represent ideas, thoughts, beliefs, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, expertise. So there's a new way of thinking about something that actually is going to bring you a lot of abundance. And this is an aha moment. This is a revelation. And I'm seeing that it's a choice of focus. Instead of being in a place of, here I am in lack, you are coming out of that and saying, oh gosh, you know, what I have around me is really actually quite abundant. And if I put down this load that feels like a burden or feels like I've been carrying more than a fair share of the weight, I can actually experience this. I can experience the freedom that truth comes to set free. Then I see Two of Coins. So this is a choice that you'd be making, trying to choose between two different options. Usually this card depicts someone who's on one foot, and it's the Juggler card. So it means being flexible and adaptable. Often this means having a sense of humor about things, being able to roll with the punches, being able to bend like a reed in the wind or like a palm tree rather than breaking. So bending rather than breaking. Laughing at things instead of taking a serious approach. There's a real lighthearted energy in this. So I get the sense too that once you come to this clarity, Leo, once you have this aha moment here in the middle of February or beginning of February, it brings a real lightheartedness to you, and it helps you make decisions because you're sort of like in an in-between moment of juggling. And maybe it's okay. Maybe it's like you don't have to make this decision right now. You're getting a moment of clarity and insight where you're just sort of exploring and looking at your options here. And then, you have this sort of lightheartedness, which really helps you. And then I'm ending here with Nine of Swords. There's a real contrast in this card. This is a card of anxiety with this card, which is a card of lightheartedness. So I essentially see you as sort of having a choice here in mid between being lighthearted, flexible, adaptable, having a sense of humor about things, or if you're taking things very seriously and overthinking things, then it may bring you down to this worrisome stance. I really get the sense that this is sort of your choice as you realize this thing that's very true, that's actually brings you abundance. There might be a serious flavor to it with underneath death and this delay in communication, or it could be sort of lighthearted and saying that you're opening up to new options, new opportunities. You kind of have this choice whether to be totally denigrated, humiliated, anxious, or overburdened by something. Or you can be lighthearted and say, okay, wow, I have these two coins to play with. I have these two options. I can laugh. I can be lighthearted. I can be carefree. I can be humorous. This one's very serious. This is much more lighthearted. So that's really a choice that you have come mid Leo, and I'm hoping that you choose this one. This is often a card of overthinking things. There's two swords, and remember that swords represent mental energy. So thinking, thoughts, beliefs, ideas, the way we think about things. And usually this just means thinking, your mind having a mind of its own. There's only one person in this card. So they're making 3 problems into 9 problems. So instead, be joyful and look at it as having options instead of problems. There's also a Buddhist quote that says, enjoy your problems. Like look at it in a sense of what your options are and be playful and lighthearted about it, Leo. That's really going to serve you this month. So let me just do a couple clarifications on a couple cards. I'm using the BOTA deck to clarify. And if you want more information about what decks I'm using, I'll have a link below. Give me clarification for Leo on what this death card is about, please. What is this death card related to? Okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. And it's saying that, again, yeah, this death card is, it's being clarified by Nine of Swords in the BOTA deck. So it's saying that there's something, hopefully, it's related to letting go of anxiety, overthinking things. There is some sort of mental preoccupation that either comes with this death card or that you are letting go of overanalyzing things, overthinking things. And I'm hoping that it's the latter, Leo. So you have an opportunity to let go of something, and I'm hoping that it's letting go of this overthinking, this being preoccupied in your mind, worrying about something, because it's showing up here again at the end of the month. I'm going to say take this moment to let go or be dragged. That's the phrase that often comes up with that. And because it's appearing twice, there may be a certain amount of going in circles in your head. And I'm going to, again, offer you, this is a much better choice, Leo. Try to be free-spirited, carefree, humorous, whimsical, and look at the choices in front of you. Appreciate what it is that you have. This is a card of focus. I see you being able to do that this month. It's all about our focus. So I was just asking, I was looking for clarification on what this truth is, and this jumped out from the deck, this High Priestess card. So this is telling me that there's a truth that you kind of already know, Leo. There's something internal. This is High Priestess. She knows the truth just by getting quiet and listening in. This is often a hidden truth. So there's something that you know on a subconscious level that you may not be admitting to yourself consciously, that towards the end of or beginning of February, you get real clarity on. And it basically comes to the surface of your conscious mind. And so where you've kind of known it, this is you seeing it and admitting it to yourself. This is going from the subconscious to the conscious. It's a new thought, new belief, new beginning to something. So I get a sense that you kind of already know, Leo, what this is about, but this is just coming to the surface in a very clear, dramatic way that really sets you free. So that's a reading for you for mid-February to mid-February, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up or share it with another Leo. And if you'd like to ever book a reading with me, I will have a link in the top, like, where is it? Right here, top right corner. I offer 1 hour readings, half-hour readings, and I use astrology, cards of destiny, numerology, and tarot in the readings. And as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful holiday, whether you celebrate Christmas or another holiday, or whether you don't celebrate. I just hope you have a beautiful winter season, summer season for those in the Southern Hemisphere. And I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. Have a great new year as well. Yours in the stars.